Hello and welcome to page 404. This is the channel where sci-fi fans can be found. Hello and welcome to page 404. This is the channel where sci-fi fans can be found. My name is Rich.
And hi everyone, my name's Dean.
This is a review of the ComicCon UK Feb 2022 show. We are really looking forward to giving our impression of this event. So let's dive straight in. Well, I've actually never been to a Comic-Con before, so always an interesting thing when you turn up for the for something for the first time. So I had really kind of very little thoughts about what to expect. I had kind of kept an open mind about it, and I have to say I was really impressed. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining. Maybe it's kind of the sort of a novelty factor for me, but it was certainly something I definitely want to go back to, but we'll kind of cover a little bit more about that later on. Yeah, and there's just seemed to be kind of something for everybody there, really, which was a really interesting thing for me. Dean, what was your first sort of impression as you kind of walked through the doors?
The first impression was I was pretty impressed, and what stood out initially was the variety of people there, dressed in all sorts of different costumes, and how amazing those costumes were. I'd never seen anything like that before, so it was amazing. And it's my first time as well at a Comic-Con, but I really enjoyed it, and I'd like to visit some other ones as well in the future. So, yeah, excellent day out for me.
Yeah, no, it was really good. We're kind of both Comic-Con versions, I guess. It was our sort of first time there, so that was a good thing to do. And actually, I think it was good that we sort of could bounce off as well, sort of what we were seeing and our sort of impressions there, comments that we were making, I think, as we were going through the event, but also obviously doing this review as well. We kind of sat down.
I guess there was also, I expected a few more people to be there, but being just sort of towards the end of COVID, there weren't so many people but future ones will probably be totally packed.
Yeah, but I think we actually thought that was for us, selfishly maybe a little bit, it was a good idea because it kind of gave us a little bit of a chance to walk around and sort of see what was going on from a distance a little bit and sort of check out all the stalls and things like that. So I thought that was
a bit of space to do the photographs and interviews and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. But I thought, it was really good.
Well, hello, Man of Steel. Hello. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
Excellent. So, tell us your name first, please.
I'm Ed.
Ed, nice to meet you. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Dorset.
Excellent, nice place. So, Ed, what's kind of been the best thing about the show for you? What have you enjoyed the best about it?
I think the cosplays. I mean, I'm here as a cosplayer, so I like cosplays, and seeing other people's amazing cosplays is great, and the reaction to my cosplay as well. It's always nice.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Obviously, there was so much to cover, and we were kind of a little bit dazzled about all the everything that was going on there. So we're not going to be able to kind of do that justice in this quick review. But what were kind of some of the things that kind of caught your eye, Dean?
Well, there was such a massive variety of merchandise and stalls, just everything, covering every aspect of fantasy and sci-fi. I was quite taken aback by that.
So, can you tell us your name first?
Tilly. Daisy.
Right. Excellent. And where are you guys from?
I'm from Southampton. Surrey.
Excellent. Okay, so what's kind of been the best thing about the show? What have you guys enjoyed about the show?
I liked all the stands and all the drawing, everything.
Excellent. What else?
I like that there's loads of people and stuff like that.
Fantastic. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing, and like also how like everyone's just very nice, and like also like loads of people just come up to you and say like, oh, you look really nice, and like I feel like that's very nice that you can just be very open here, because like I mean like at my school, if I came just like this, I'd probably like some people would be like, but like here you can just be like very open. Which is
Excellent. Yeah, that's one of the best things about it. Thank you very much, ladies.
I think there was certainly a lot of things to go on. I mean, I looked at sort of the overall content. There was like merchandise, there was actual products, there was signed stuff, and all sorts of things going on. So for me, it was kind of just the amount that was first of all there, and also the variety that was all there, and also to be kind of very much in that sort of sci-fi genre, and maybe kind of a little bit of the fantasy sort of stuff focused on there as well. I mean, I've never seen sort of so much sci-fi stuff under one roof. We were talking about Forbidden Planet and places like that just offline before we did this recording, and this was on a different scale for me. It was really impressive.
Hello, and tell us your name, please.
My name is Winter.
Nice to meet you, Winter. Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from London.
Fantastic, you're from the area. Okay, I'm just outside of London, so we're kind of neighbours. So what's been kind of the best thing about the show for you?
Being here, it's my first Comic-Con in 2 years.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Because obviously all the all the pandemic and lockdowns and stuff, right?
Exactly. It's not been the same watching it online. You're not being able to see your friends, buy stuff, physically try out stuff, wear your costume. So it's just actually being here has been really exciting for me.
Fantastic. And what about the costume? What sort of comments have you had today?
I've had some positive comments. I'm surprised I can still fit in it. So I didn't cosplay yesterday, but I felt a little downcast because it was like, oh, I should have put an effort in, and I did today. So I'm Lieutenant Uhura, and I've had positive feedback from it, a couple of photos and nice comments.
Excellent, fantastic. Well, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you. Take care.
Certainly a lot of, I think, art. There was lots of kind of models, posters. I don't know if you spotted kind of any favorite stuff on there. There's lots of photos as well.
I think there were some people there that were quite bespoke, and you wouldn't be seeing any of that stuff in places like the Forbidden Planet, so that was quite interesting as well. Something completely different, really. Yeah,
not the sort of usual stuff that you'd probably see online or something that you can order. It's kind of very unique stuff. So I think again is probably part of the sort of the charm of kind of being at one of these events, is that you get to see and actually have the opportunity to buy as well. Lots of stuff that normally you wouldn't be able to see in kind of Amazon or anywhere else. It's kind of very exclusive, to these things, and quite specific maybe to the show or a particular actor, or or a sort of a model of some kind, some spaceship model or something like that. I mean, also lots of sort of really rare box sets of stuff going on there. Everything from sort of Harry Potter to stuff around sort of Pokemon and all sorts of other things, Star Wars and Star Trek, all sort of stuff. Lots of DVDs, Blu-ray packages, lots of signed stuff as well. So there was lots of slightly more expensive, but again, obviously it's quite exclusive signed stuff as well.
Okay, so tell us your name first, please.
Hi, I'm Carly.
Alex.
Nice to meet you, Carly, and nice to meet you, Alex. Okay, so whereabouts are you guys from?
I'm from Yorkshire, but living in London at the moment.
I have a friend in Yorkshire. Excellent.
I'm from Belgium originally, but also live in London right now.
Fantastic. Okay, so just one question, really. What's kind of been the best thing about the show for you? What have you guys really enjoyed the most?
For me, it's seeing everybody's costumes, seeing how much effort people put in, and taking lots of pictures with each other.
Fantastic. There's been quite some really great ones haven't there. So yeah, fantastic.
For me, it's being dressed up myself, because I've been before not being dressed up, and it's a completely different experience actually being in costume. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, you guys look really fantastic, so I really appreciate you coming on doing this interview with us. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, and I think the two things that I kind of picked out was the amount of sort of different types of figures of stuff, of characters and things like superheroes and stuff that you had. So you had like almost life-sized kind of models to kind of very miniature ones to kind of even Lego Lego sort of.
Yeah,
sort
lots of
products.
the Lego stuff, and quite bespoke ones as well. That maybe that the official Lego doesn't cover at this moment in time. Yeah, that's interesting.
And also a few ships, kind of ship models, models of ships, kind of spaceships and stuff like that, caught my eye as well. So there was, I think, some very rare sort of, it was the Blake 7, I think, ships.
The Liberator, yeah.
Liberator, yeah. And then I saw Babylon 5, I think, was around. Saw some of those around. Obviously, the usual sort of Enterprise. Pretty much every model was, I think, covered. Some of the sort of well-known ones for Star Wars, kind of the Millennium Falcon, X-wings, and TIE fighters galore. I think we had loads of those. But also, I think I managed to catch, and I think we took a photo of it. It was the Kobayashi Maru, which is really, really amazing as well. I didn't really expect to see that. I didn't even expect that actually to be like a modeled ship, a proper kind of model ship. I don't know if it was an official one or not. But again, kudos to whoever it was that we spotted that. I think it was fantastic that even the Kobayashi Maru kind of made an appearance from the Star Trek world as well.
Well, hello guys, really nice to meet you all. So what's your name?
Scott.
Scott, nice to meet you.
Emily.
Emily, nice to meet you. So whereabouts are you from, Scott?
I'm down from Portsmouth way.
Ah, fantastic. Okay, what about you, Emily?
Southampton.
Excellent, great. So you guys have been enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, we have a fantastic weekend. Been here Saturday and today. As you can see up here, part of Joker Squad. I was all about here for charity. So everything we've done today is, and yesterday, is raising money for Alexander Devine Children's Hospice.
Fantastic, excellent. So Emily, what about you? What you've been enjoying about the show?
I just love meeting everyone, seeing everyone's costumes and cosplays, and just interacting with the public. Yeah, it's really lovely.
Fantastic. Well, great for your time. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Well, hello, Spider-Man. What's your real name?
My name's Marcus.
Marcus, nice to meet you. Marcus, whereabouts are you from?
Southwest London.
Fantastic. Another Londoner, guys. Excellent. So, Marcus, tell us what's kind of been the best thing about the show for you? What have you enjoyed about it?
So this is our first time, my first time with my family coming down to Comic-Con here. And it's just been the staff, the people that work behind the scenes, from the security to just people in general, just being so nice, being so open about welcoming us. I felt like I've done this before, but I haven't. And it's just been nice, obviously, meeting you guys as well. And it's a real nice and family environment. You don't feel put off, there's no intimidation here whatsoever. It's been probably the best day of the year so far, considering we've had COVID and a lot of stuff going on, around the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, amazing.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate it very much for your time, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Now we have to mention the cosplay folks, because the costumes that we saw was just so impressive. I was really taken aback by that. I thought it was kind of a fantastic opportunity for people to dress up with their favorite characters and kind of express their sort of love for those characters and try and be those characters and kind of sort of be in the shoes of those characters for the day. So I thought that was really fantastic. So certainly, the cosplayers really kind of did themselves and the event really proud. And everyone was just kind of really so accepting and welcoming. Lots of people were kind of saying that to me as we were, sort of talking to people in the aisles and so on. Everybody's kind of really sort of approachable as well. So there's lots of people that we obviously spoke to, you and I, and even kind of, some of them were sort of really even acting out their characters. There was kind of lightsaber fights and stuff like that going on all over the place, and all sorts of things like that, which was fantastic. So, yeah, it's kind of what was your take on that, and what was your impression?
Yeah, I was impressed by the quality and yeah, I mean, the people were really, some of them, they're so into the character that they were playing. But yeah, they all seemed very friendly and, massive acceptance of each other. As well, considering there was a, competition as well. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with friendly competition. Yeah, I was just amazed by all that, and that really sort of that was another aspect of this that really made it for me that I found so amazing. I've seen some stuff on the TV about these things, but experiencing that in real life and was pretty amazing. And some of the costumes, they were as good as what you'd see in the Star Wars ones that you'd see in the films. And yeah, I mean, the thing that there was a little baby Yoda in looking out of a backpack on. That was pretty amazing.
I spotted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic, and I mean, I have to say the as you said, the quality was fantastic, and the makeup, the folks that kind of where their character involved sort of either a little bit of makeup or some very heavy duty makeup. Again, the quality of that was fabulous, and I did ask him. I said, did you do the makeup? And I was like, yeah, we did the makeup ourselves. And I was like, wow, that's really amazing. So yeah, definitely lots of good effort that was, I think, made by everybody there. So that was another really highlight area of the show for me. So we have to kind of really mention our favorites a little bit. Let's kind of go into a little bit of that. So for me, I guess the favorite sort of cosplayers was, I think, the guy that we interviewed for Superman, who was doing the Superman costume. I think that was really fantastic. But also the now famous anime girls. I think the names were Tilly and Daisy, and they looked absolutely superb as well. I apologize, I don't know anime enough to kind of recognize the costumes if they were of any particular characters from that sort of world. But Tilly and Daisy, I think if you're watching, you guys did an amazing job with the with your costumes, definitely. And thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, because it's people of all ages, and it's nice to see youngsters, getting involved in this and really, being just as impressive as adults. So, yeah, there's something for everyone in this. I quite liked. There was a couple of Harley Quinns there, but one was particularly impressive. Yeah.
Excellent. And I think the one that eluded us, unfortunately, was a guy who was wearing a Captain Kirk uniform. So he's our sort of lost in space. I think that's going to be a regular segment for us if we catch somebody and then we want to talk to them and we never see them again at a show like that. I think we'll put them in our sort of lost in space segment, I think. But yeah, it would have been cool to speak to Captain Kirk, but we never got a chance to see him again. So never mind.
Yeah,
we'll try and catch him next time.
Yeah, that was a great shame because it was a really good, top-notch Captain Kirk outfit. But I don't know where he disappeared to.
I don't know. We did try to find him. We did go around trying to find him, and it was the green top, wasn't it? He was wearing. Not the usual, yeah. So
maybe he got beamed up.
Maybe he did. Maybe he got beamed. They had to go on an away mission or something. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So in kind of summary, what was your sort of how would you rate the show? What was kind of your sort of lasting impression? What's your summary impression?
I really enjoyed it. I found all the aspects of it amazing. It really makes me want to go to another one in the future. And the people were so friendly. People were willing to do interviews. People were just, there was a great community spirit there. Yeah, it was pretty good. Better than exceeded my expectations, really.
Yeah, me too. I definitely agree with that. It was a great turnout. Great costumes for everybody. great merchandise and products, lots of stuff to look at. A great, very great and friendly folks as well. An overall great event for me. So that was that was fantastic. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this review of Comic-Con. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you next time.